I'm the weekly tech critic for the New York Times, so I review gadgets and stuff. And mostly what good dads should be doing this time of year is nestling with their kids and decorating the Christmas tree. What I'm mostly doing this year is going on cable TV and answering the same question: what are the tech trends for next year? And I'm like, didn't we just go through this last year? But I'm going to pick the one that interests me most, and that is the completed marriage of the cell phone and the internet. You know, I found that volcano on Google Images, not realizing how much it makes me look like the cover of Dianetics. Anyway, this all started a few years ago when they started carrying your voice over the internet rather than over a phone line. And we've come a long way since that. But that was interesting in itself. This is companies like Vonage. Basically, you take an ordinary telephone, you plug it into this little box that they give you, and the box plugs into your cable modem. Now it works just like a regular phone. So you can pick up the phone, you hear a dial tone, but it's just a fake out. It's a wave file of a dial tone. And it just to reassure you that the world hasn't ended. You know, and it could be anything. It could be salsa music or a comedy routine. It doesn't matter. So the little box has your phone number, so that's really cool. You can take it to London or Siberia, and your next door neighbor can dial your home number, and your phone will ring, because it's got everything in the box. They've got every feature known to man in there, because adding a new feature is just software. And as a result of voice over IP, I hate that term, voice over internet, landline home phone service has gone down 30% in the last 3 years. I mean, no self-respecting college kid has home phone service anymore. This is what college kids are more likely to have. It's the most popular VoIP service in the world. It's Skype. It's a free program you download for your Mac or PC, and you make free phone calls anywhere in the world. The downside is that you have to wear a headset, like a nerd. It's not your phone, it's your computer. But nonetheless, if you're a college kid and you have no money, believe me, this is better than trying to use your cell phone. It's really cute seeing middle-aged people like me try out Skype for the first time, which is usually when their kid goes away for a semester abroad. You know, they don't want to pay the international fees, so they're like, "Timmy, is that you?" It's really cute. But at least it was when I did it. No. So I think where VoIP is really going to get interesting is when they start putting it on cell phones. Imagine if you had an ordinary cell phone, and any time you're within a wireless hotspot, free calls anywhere in the world, never pay the cellular company a nickel. It'd be really, really cool. And yet, even though the technology for this has been available for 5 years, incredibly, the number of standard cell phones offered by US carriers with free VoIP is 0. I can't figure out why. Actually, I need to update that. There's one now, and it's so interesting that I thought I would tell you about it. It comes from T-Mobile, and I am not paid by T-Mobile. I'm not plugging T-Mobile. The New York Times has very rigid policies about that, ever since that Jason Blair jerk ruined it for all of us. Basically, the reason you haven't heard about this program is because it was introduced last year on June 29. Does anyone remember what else happened on June 29 last year? It was the iPhone. The iPhone came out that day. And I'm like, can you imagine being the T-Mobile PR lady? You know,